Hi, I've been asked to do a video and I chose to do it on some stretches that actually I learned about 18 months ago and pretty much have changed my life. So I do these every day now. It takes about 3 to 5 minutes to be able to do them, and I'll comment on them as I go through them. I did not create these myself. I got them from a young lady that teaches these on the internet. If you want more information about her, just reach out to me individually. I'm happy to connect you to her. Okay? So the first one is we're going to connect here, come in, and we're going to, these are dynamic. So what I'm going to do is push my hips up as far as I can. Okay, so and I'm going to keep pushing for a total of 15 breaths. Okay, so in the breathing of this while I'm pushing is something we call deep breathing. If you're not familiar with that, it's also called belly breathing or Buddha breathing. So basically inhaling in the stomach and exhaling. So complete breaths like this while you're pushing away from the ground. This is going to go, like I said, for about 15 breaths. Once that is completed, you go into the second stretch, which is going to go down. You're going to bring your leg back like so, unless we may need to go to an angle or something. And then pull this way. Okay, so I'm on the ball of my foot pushing, and the objective is to drive the knee to the ground. Okay. Again, it's dynamic. You can have your hands flat, but if you first start doing this, you may not be able to do that, okay? The main thing is get the knee to the ground and get the hip forward, okay? Again, same regimen. You want 15 breaths. Typically in the nose, out the mouth. At the completion of 15 breaths on that side, you will pull back and reset. You'll get the second set. You're going to go in, drive the knee to the ground, and then again, push the hip up on the ball of the foot, and again, 15 breaths here. And on to 15, okay? Second. So that's two of the ones out of this series. The next one is you'll be on your knee, and you're going to align your heel with your knee, basically framing this out. I'm not particularly flexible on this one, especially in the shoulders, because I have tight shoulders, but I'll do my best. So basically the backhand is going to come behind the head, and basically you're going to push the hips forward and the chest forward. Okay, so it's like you're pushing this whole part of your body against a wall, and you want to maintain that pushing sensation. As you're doing that, once you get that connected, you're going to drop down, start reaching for the ground. If you can touch the ground, fine. If you put your hand flat on the ground, that's fine as well. But the main thing is to keep it dynamic and keep pushing. Once you've reached your outer range of motion, that's where you're at, and you're going to breathe again 15 times here. Deep breathing. Again, 15 of those. You'll come back, and then you will do those on the other side. That particular one, I believe, is the one that actually realigned my L4 and L5 in my back, so I no longer have back pain, which I had for 20 years. Chiropractors, doctors, everything. No surgery, but couldn't get it fixed. This stretch fixed it, okay? Again, connecting, pushing, opening, going down, touching. This is particularly difficult for me, but you know, it's just, when I'm done with it, it feels fantastic. Again, 15 breaths here. And then once your 15 breaths are done, there's one more. There's an additional onto the original 3 that I learned. Basically, your feet are going to be shoulder width apart. Maybe a little bit more. Ideally, you're going to come down, squat to whatever range you can. When I first started training years ago, because I was a weightlifter, this is about as far as I could go. And now I can work all the way down to here. So here, again, like outside tension stance, you want to squeeze and push out. And then this way, it's really not here, it's more like pulling forward inside. And this one's a little more dynamic, so you take a breath here. Then you're going to push through the heels. You want to keep the ribs connected to the thighs. Okay, so you're not going to separate like this. You've got to keep this connection. If you can get your legs straight here, wonderful for you. I am not there yet. Then back down. So this would normally be an inhale, this would be an exhale. Again, I'm pushing away from the ground here. Pushing away from here. On the inhale, I'm pulling forward, okay? Exhaling. Inhale. And that cycle basically works for about 1 full minute is the desired time you would want to put into that. And that's essentially it. That's the stretches I learned 18 months ago. I've been sharing with people all over the U.S. and of course I'm at summer camp. So I think that this is something that can help you. Give it a try. You'll find that if you're consistent with it, do at least once a day, it has wonderful benefits for you. Because I know if I miss a day, which is rare, I hurt. Thank you.